video. Normally my content is very, very geared towards the educational side. However, today we are tipping more onto like the emotional side and really talking about the challenges that can come up for us from an emotional standpoint when we're going through our health journey, particularly if you feel like you're going through a bit of a time where you're just finding things really hard and you're kind of on the verge of wanting to give up. I'm coming in with this video to be like, don't give up. I'm going to give you the boost, you know, that you hopefully need, and also just shine a light on these emotions, because it's totally normal and valid to feel these things along your journey. You know, going through a health journey isn't always, you know, plain sailing. Sometimes how it's perceived on social media, you know, when people just show you the before and after, but actually there is a lot of light and shade in the journey, and it's totally normal, and I just really want to talk about that. Before I do dive into this video, I do just want to say that my Acne Code Mindset program, which by the way, it is catered towards acne, but I will just say, like, even if you don't have acne, if you're just struggling with your mindset throughout your health journey, there is honestly still so much like support and benefit from it. You don't have to have acne to do it. The Acne Code Mindset program is up and running, and I've actually now turned it into what I basically call an evergreen program, which basically means that you can join it and do it whenever you want. So in the past I used to do it by groups, and we used to do it kind of on a monthly basis, but now it is like ongoing, and also there is still one group chat for that whole group. So whenever you join, you then get to join all of us in that group chat, and it is ongoing. So that support is just always there if you need something to lean on, which is amazing. It is a 4-week program, and there is just so much in there. Honestly, I'll leave all the information about it down below, and it's only £30, so I kept it really nice and inexpensive for you guys. So if you are interested and you would like a little bit more support on like the mindset side going through your journey, then definitely check it all out in the description box and come join us. When it comes to embarking on a health journey and you're working with a practitioner, you know, you're putting a plan into place, you're trying with your lifestyle, you're taking supplements, all of these things, doing all of these changes and making the dietary changes and, you know, taking the supplements and doing the lifestyle practices, all of this does require effort, okay? So when it requires effort, that also means, particularly at the beginning of your journey, it's not easy. And listen, if it was really easy, there would be a lot less illness in the world, okay? As a society, we're always looking for the shortcut. If someone is ill, you know, say they have got, let's say, I don't know, hormone issues, they go off to a doctor and, you know, they're like, oh, what can I take to fix this? They just want to take a tablet, you know, take a medication just to get rid of the symptom. And listen, if you know, that's the kind of route you want to go to, obviously you go down that route. But if you're watching this video, I know that you're not wanting to go down that route, because you know that taking those medications, like for example the pill, is not going to balance your hormones. It's not going to sort out the root cause. Do you mean? So you're just masking it over until dealing with it basically at a later date. Now, you're already aware of that if you're watching this video, and you know that you want to get to the root cause. And this is really also why it's challenging, because in the world that we live in, getting to the root cause of something is not actually in our natural human nature behavior, okay? So when we go down this path, we're like, oh my God, this actually requires a lot of effort. You know, I actually need to think about my lifestyle. I need to think about, you know, what I'm eating and actually look at ingredients and, you know, think about what I'm putting on my plate. I need to think about, you know, obviously supplements. I need to think about my sleep. I need to think about my mindset and my emotions. And it's like, oh my God, all of this together, it's like a lot. But let's just take a step back for a second, because it's actually mental saying that, because all of these things is literally just supporting us as human beings. Like, don't you think it's actually crazy that trying to like influence someone to get outside for 15 minutes a day seems like a chore? Like, just think about that. Do you know what I mean? It is mental. And if you feel that way, by the way, there's no shame on feeling that way, because what I'm trying to say is that society has done this to us. Like, society has affected me that, you know, in the morning, it's now an impulse to want to check your phone and sit there and then scroll on social media for, you know, hours on end. Maybe not hours, but you know what I mean. But yeah, society is always trying to mold and kind of, honestly, it's kind of shrinking our brains, if I'm going to be really honest with you. If you're loading an internet page, like, we have expectations like that will load like that, because that is what we're used to. But if you, for example, have a bit of a slow connection, and let's say your internet page takes, I don't know, like even like 30 seconds maybe, or like even less, maybe even 15 seconds to load, you're gonna be like, oh, this is so annoying. Do you know what I mean? Frustrated at connection because it's making you wait a couple of seconds extra. Do you know what I mean? Like, our patience has been conditioned. It's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, our patience is. And that is why when we're going on these health journeys, it also amplifies them being harder, okay? When it comes to the human body, that's something that's not changing. You know, the speed of how quickly your hormones can change, or the speed of how quickly your gut can heal or your thyroid can heal, these things aren't changing. They do take a certain amount of time. And this is why the whole journey is so much more challenging for us mentally, because it requires a lot of patience, a lot of consistency, and it is retraining, because we are basically having to go against the grain of what the world is trying to condition us as. So at the beginning of your health journey, yes, there is a lot more effort, because you're having to make these changes and put them in place and start to get them into your routine, you know, focusing on your lane. But you know, the more you go down that journey, these things do become easier, because they start to become habits and just start to become second nature and part of your daily life. I'm going to say something as well, which is quite a big thing to say, but I truly do believe it completely true, is I do think the big companies out there that are, you know, making a lot of these big decisions in kind of the way that we lead our lives, and also like, you know, the kind of top, you know, organizations, the people that kind of, you know, essentially run the world, you know what I mean? I think they want us to be ill, if I'm going to be honest. Like, it is mental, even just thinking on the technology side of it, watching everyone walk around with like AirPods in their ears, and it's like you're walking around with these like radiation hubs on your face, like all day. Like, that radiation in your body, do you really think that's going to be helping your health? No. And then we're looking at food, and you know what is in our food, and there's so many people that just aren't even aware of all this stuff. But you know what, just going back to kind of the main point of this video, is that you are aware of this. So I know that the journey can be hard, and I know that when you're trying to get to the root cause, you know, you are unraveling potentially years of built up to actually where you are to get that symptom. So it's not like a symptom just pops up overnight. You know, it could have been brewing, you know, from years before. Like, when I work with people one-to-one and I go through case history, particularly if there's something going on in the gut, I'm telling you now, most of these clients, like, those gut issues started like 5, 10, maybe even plus years ago. Some of them started at birth, and it's only now in their adult years that they're actually catching up to those effects. So naturopathic healing isn't like just taking, you know, a pill from the doctor that just works within that week. It does require time, because you are unraveling, you're having to support processes and functions and get the body back working again, essentially. But the reason you are choosing to go down that route is because you are going to actually tackle the problem, and that means not only are you going to resolve your symptoms, but you are also going to get a much better life moving forward, because you're working on preventative medicine. But listen, if you are struggling at the moment and you are feeling like you're really close, just wanting to give up, don't, okay? I'm here to say don't give up, keep going, keep pushing. Listen, there's a vast majority of people out there who have not got this awareness, firstly, about their health. They are going by all of these things that the world is conditioning us to be like, and, you know, to live by, and everyone's health is honestly plummeting, okay? You are not in that category. You are in a different group of people. You are aware of these things. You're putting in the effort. You're making the changes. It's not easy. I totally know that, but it's all worth it, okay? Let's stop trying to cover everything up and just pretend it's not there and just push it to the side and, you know, cross our fingers and hope for the best. No, we are addressing it. We're going straight to the root cause. And by doing that, you are going to fix it. I know you're going to get there. I know you're struggling now, but I know you're going to get it to the other side. And honestly, what you're putting in now is going to create the most amazing future compared to what it could be like if you just decide just to push these things to the side, okay? To be really honest with you, I feel like I have to really reel my brain in when I have these talks, because I start talking and then I just get so like heated and passionate about these topics, and I could honestly just go off in so many different angles and talk for hours. Let me know if, you know, occasionally chucking in a video like this just to help you with your motivation and your kind of consistency with your health journey is helpful, and I will definitely do some more videos. If you enjoyed this video and you like this kind of style of content and you really feel like you benefit from it, then don't forget about the Acne Code Mindset program. Again, the information is all down in the description box, and you can come join me for 4 weeks. You can join the program at any point, and like I said in the beginning, that the program is just there ongoing, like the chat support is still there, so it's a really great little community if you want to come join. So give this video a thumbs up if you are feeling motivated to keep going with your journey, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, and I will see you guys next Sunday in my next video. Mwah. Bye.